Hello, everybody. Welcome to the List the Mirror channel. Welcome to this shadow brought to you by the cup I'm drinking. Gone. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to this video. It's called um, The Love Offer Coming Your Way. We're going to find out what love offer is coming your way. It could be coming, I don't know when. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know when it's coming. Maybe, we'll see. But there's a love offer that's coming your way, absolutely. And it is in one of these paintbrushes. Paintbrush number 1. Does this have the image of your love offer? Maybe. Is it paintbrush number 2? Does this have the image painted of your love offer? Is it painting brush number 3? Does this perhaps have your Bridgerton love offer coming your way? Let's get it. Let's go. Let's rock. Let's roll. Timestamps are somewhere. Amen. I'm so sorry. I recorded that whole thing with my microphone not on me. I'm so glad I caught it now though. 1, 2, 3. Pick your pile. Brush. Story. Hey there, paintbrush 3. I'm in a mood. I'm in a vibe. So let's see what the love offer is that's coming your way. Now, I'm gonna be wondering. I know for your pile, I said something about Bridgerton. So is that relevant to you? I don't know if there's some type of love-hate situation. This is a lot of cards, but we're gonna take them. And this one. There's a lot of cards here. Yes. I just need some breathing space. Okay. The love offer coming your way is something you don't expect. That's what I hear in my head. It's something that you don't expect, and quite possibly something that you didn't expect. I know I just said that, but the nuance of the second one is you were I didn't even think I'd get that. It's you bought a lottery ticket and you're yeah, but you didn't think you'd win the jackpot, what? So that's cool. What is a love offer coming paintbrush 3's way? Paint me a picture, spirit. Lord, angels, spirit beings, paint a picture for me, Liz, for paintbrush 3. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have arousal in reverse. Yeah, I don't really think. I think that look. Paintbrush 3. I'm here to burst the surprise bubble. You're getting the love offer that's coming your way is so out of left field. Do you know what this is? Maybe, but maybe even when you get it, you'll be yeah, I mean, I guess, but is this real life? It's what? What? It's you are really no 3, baby. I am out here tussling hair with this reading because I don't think Spirit wanted you to know this. I think Spirit was ooh, we're planning a surprise party for paintbrush 3. They're not gonna know about it. And then some rando tells you that, hey, there's an event coming your way, and you're what? No way, that can't be it. But also maybe you're oh, maybe it's something for my birthday, but you're not expecting the kind of surprise that you get. You know what I mean? You don't expect, and maybe that's, look, let me try and tie it together. Maybe that's where Bridgerton comes into this, because spoilers, there's some unexpected, in terms of like the character. If you put yourself in the character's shoes in season 1, heck, even season 2, baby, let's talk about it. There's some things that if you are those characters, what happens to the main characters, they would never have expected. They never expected to feel a certain way about, or to ever have or attain that kind of thing. I'm trying to keep it vague. I'm gonna turn this over. I don't know what this is. Indifference. Oh man, do you even care? You know what I think? I feel like Hairbrush 3, I don't even know who picked this pile, but you are so oblivious. And dare I say, this love offer, this love offer may not even be in love as in romantic love. It could lead to that in like a wonky way, in like a okie doke, like a sidestep, alley-oop, like I'm going this way, fake out, swoosh, basketball. What I'm trying to say, this is so overwhelming, this is so crazy. What I'm getting for you, paintbrush, I'm gonna call you number 3. Okay. What I'm getting for you is you don't even know. Like, you're so checked out. This could come even in the form of like a career something. It could be a money something. I don't want to put hopes up there for anybody, but this feels so just like, even for some of you, you didn't even ask for this. Like, you didn't ask for this. And I feel like, I don't know if you're angry. Are you angry? Are you angry about this love offer? Are you angry? I feel like there's some type of like shock to the point of like aghastness and, I don't know, anger? Like, are you perturbed? You know what I mean? You don't know what I mean. You're checked out. Are you even listening? Are you here? Are you still watching? Did anybody pick this paintbrush? Because I need to know for my own sanity. Because this looks like someone that's literally like, I'm not going to watch that video. Ain't shit popping off in my life. And then something does. And they'll never remember the video that they scrolled past. But the video would have told them that something is coming and you don't care about it. You don't even like know what it is. Like you're looking left for like something to come by, and the thing that's coming is like from underneath you. Kapow! Like you weren't even looking. Like this card is what? Pleasure. Man, what is happening? Oh golly. The cards that came up for you were flirt in reverse, true love in reverse, pay attention to the red flag, pay attention to the red flags, wet flags, codependency in reverse, very soon, soulmate, and make the effort. I really could spend 10 more minutes talking about how you just have no idea what's coming your way, and how crazy it is what this love offer is. It could be a love offer from the universe, honestly. Your greatest soulmate, the universe. I know that sounds so lame to someone or multiple people, because that would sound so lame to me. Like, I want love, bitch. And you're telling me it's a gift from the universe? Like, please, is it a man? Like, I don't know. But this is nice. And I don't know how large scale or small scale this is. This could be someone who wakes up one day to find, I don't know, flowers at their doorstep. You were not expecting that, but it's nice. But it's something, small. For others of you, this is someone rocking up with like a proposal, and you're like, what? I don't know. For others of you, this is quite possibly meeting somebody or being in a relationship with somebody who all of a sudden starts like doing things for you. Like, what happened? Who are you? What? And I feel like there's anger here. I'm tasting anger. Like, I'm tasting that iron on my tongue. Like, it's not strong, but there's like an anger here. And I don't know if that anger is like, it's like you being like, oh, if it's someone that you know, it's like, oh, you could do this whole time and you didn't do this for me. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, You are actually capable of doing the shit that I've always wanted you to do, but you never did. Either because A, I never allowed you to, in terms of like my energy was so dewy, as in like D-O, like as in doing energy, that you never let there be enough like passive, and not passive, but enough just being energy to see the other person step up, or to see like someone in your life step up. Or maybe you were in a situation for so long, like this kind of vibe where like you're in a situation for so long, you leave it and you get into a new situation with someone else, and you're like, hey, I could have had it this good. What? I'm pissed. Like it's that kind of like, man, what the fuck have I been doing with my whole life? Like I don't know. There's some like a dusting of like anger here that you're gonna feel over this love offer. And I don't know if some of you even want this. Like some of you might not actually want this. Like you might see the flowers outside your door and be like, oh my God, you really? Someone might propose and you might go, really? Like really? You really thought like this was gonna be like, you know, you know what I mean? 100% there's some like animosity flavor here when this love offer comes around. Or maybe it's just you watching this reading and being like, bro, what are you talking about? I feel like something not light is coming your way. And I feel like, here's what, I think this also happens at like an inopportune time. The love offer coming your way happens in an inopportune time. And I just pay attention to the red flags here, but I think it was like in a one. I don't think I don't know. Some of you might know what this is, or maybe you've like, it's trickled in your head, but you've gone, haha, not real. And then it happens and you're like, what? How? Codependency in reverse? What is she doing here? She's always had the face to me of like that realization moment where like change doesn't happen in an instant, but if it did, it would look like this face. That, you know what? Face where you're like, you know what? I'm better than this. Anyway, she's adding to the vibe somehow. she's doing her thing. What more you want to add to this? Because this love offer. Because I want to keep talking to 3. This love offer is gonna be annoying. I just feel like it is gonna be annoying. I'm picking up this annoying energy. This love offer, you came closer than anyone. You were the best thing in my life. And I wish I could share my good news. Didn't I just get these cards for someone? I wish I could share my good news with you in the reverse. So I don't know what that means. I don't know why I pulled from that deck. To be honest with you. It's very past messagey oriented. This is a love offer that's coming your way. It could be from someone in the past, but that this deck is just has a lot of, it just feels like it's got a lot of past energy to it. But, you know, there could be someone who wants to come, you know, you came closer than anyone and blah, blah, blah. You were the best thing in some way. All right, let me feel into this. Let me intuit what these little fellas are adding to. I really do feel like this thing that you're getting is something that you may have wanted or you may want, but it comes in a way that you're like, what? With this, you were the best thing in my life. I feel like this is something that like you want. It's just, I don't know if it's premature. I don't know if it's happening in the wrong circumstances. I don't know if you're above it. I just feel like you're so sideswept. All right, let me look a little bit more at indifference, because that's a word. Indifference, disinterest, tiredness, absent-minded or detached behavior, lack of commitment to the couple. Yeah. And then here we have arousal pleasure in reverse. Pleasure of the senses, joyous sexuality, uninhibited you're so checked out, dude. You're so checked out. Whatever this thing that's coming your way, I feel like it's so close to passing you by, but like it won't, because it's a love offer that's coming your way. But it's like, if the wind didn't blow you in a certain direction to look and like pivot your attention, you would miss it. You won't, because it's coming your way, but like you what? You're so checked out. All right. I'm gonna put more cards here. We're gonna get into the tarot, and see what she has to add to this interesting pile. What's the love offer coming to 3? What is it? Ooh. Okay, let's get it. Love that. The World in reverse. Okay, so maybe some unfinished business from the past. 8 of Swords in reverse. Oh, okay. At the top of the deck, we have a 7 of Wands. So we have the World in the reverse. We have the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. And we have the Knight of Wands in the upright. So truly, yeah, for some of you, maybe this is somebody from your past that wants to dance the dance again. Maybe you were, maybe you did come closer than anyone and they don't want to let you go. And you're like, what? You are coming? Maybe you were the best thing in their life and they're like, man, I do not want to close that chapter. And I wish I could share my good news with you. Me be damned. I want to know what you've been doing. I want to know everything about you. Ooh. But also, they don't wish they could share. They want to share. This could be someone who, with soulmate, someone who's found belonging in you, and they're giddy-upping over to you very soon to make the effort towards you, to bring you two together. But it might be inconvenient. It's like a star-crossed loving situation, but also like not. 9 of Pentacles in 9 of Pentacles in reverse. This man is having a whole affair with a woman while her husband is in bed. So for some of you, this love offer may come at a time when perhaps you are already with, oh, that's rough. Oh no. Maybe that's where the anger is, where you are already with sort of someone else. Maybe you have moved on and it was hard for you to move on, but you finally did move on. And then this person comes around. Really? Alternatively, they come around as they're still with somebody. And they're like, no, but you. And you're like, yeah, but the other person. What? So they might want to, I think this could be for some of you where they are with somebody else, but maybe, you just don't expect them to say something to you like they've said. And you're just kind of like, why can't someone who's single say this to me? Someone who's available, if that's your jam. Or it's like, why can't you be single and say this to me? This is very inopportune. But I don't want to talk about just the BS here. This, the 9 of Pentacles, maybe this is somebody that just, broke up with you or broke up with someone, or almost ended things with you, but they don't want to. They want to end things with you, in that they want to end things with you. Like, not end as in break up, but like, it's like that scene in Leap Year, which, comfort movie, okay? Love that movie. Love that actor. He can get it. Matthew Good. He's so tall. And delicious looking. there's a line in there at the end where the girl comes to propose to him, and she's like, I want to not make plans with you, because that's something that he said. He's like, I want to like not make plans, I want to live my life, blah blah blah. And she's like, I want to not make plans with you, like, will you marry me? And he walks away, and she's like, oh man. It was in a bar full of people, and she goes to a cliff, and he comes up behind her, and she's like, what are you doing here? And he's like, I don't not want to make plans with you. And he gets down on one knee, and he's at eye level because he's so juicy and tall. He's lanky. And then he goes, I want to make plans with you. So I feel like this person wants to make plans. Like, they want to end things with you. This love offer could be from someone who, this is the fairy tale, but could be from someone that wants to end things with you, in that they want you to be the end. They want you to be the one they finish the race of dating with. So that's cute. For what it's worth. I want to clarify that indifference, because do you like this or do you not? I don't know. I feel like you're flabbergasted. Like, there's some element of this love offer that takes you off a little bit. Like, it really just makes you go, with this Knight of Wands, this is someone who, I don't want to say this is a feeler, because who leads with a proposal as a feeler? Come on, what are we doing? Which romantic movie we writing, girl? All of them. But yeah, this Knight of Wands, the Knight of Wands is notoriously in and out energy. So for some of you, this is someone that wants to get it down. Get it in with you, right? They have passion for you, and they're coming. They're coming to express that passion. They're coming with a mission. It's a messenger, that's for damn sure. Knights are like the actual. Are pages the messengers, or are knights the messengers? I swear I've asked this question before. I don't know. I think pages are. I don't know, girl. I forgot. But he's on a horse. This reminds me of Lenormand, so he's a messenger. He's carrying passion. He's coming to deliver. I feel like there's definitely someone that wants to come together here. Someone that doesn't want to be apart. Come hell or high water. If this is not, there's a whole other person in this bed. This woman has her whole partner up in here, and Casanova's like, yeah, but like, I'm gonna please you. I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna finish you. Like, I'm coming. So this Knight of Wands energy is hot and heavy and means business. The Knight of Wands is a diplomat, curiosity, negotiation, peaceful solution, mediation, reluctance to use violence despite strength. Oh, so this could really be someone who's coming to make amends for some of you in some type of way. If you're seeing somebody, right? If you're someone who's in a relationship right now, or situationship, I don't know. More so a relationship where you're actively seeing and engaging with this person, and you're watching this, what are you doing? Don't play games. Don't play games. But again, it could be nice. This reading started off, interestingly. Oh no, a card fell to the ground. Come here, you. It was the Ace of Wands. Somebody's coming to deliver that beating, that action. So someone's definitely taking action towards you. And I feel like this action has been coming. It's been coming. This person is really, like, whatever this love offer is that's coming your way. I'll go back to my couples, but whatever this love offer is, it's been in the works. It's been something that they've been thinking about, because they went from how I'm seeing it, it's gone from like an ace all the way to like a page and a knight. And once, they get what they want or whatever, then they could be a king. You will crown them a king. or a queen or whatever, but I'm thinking king. I feel like this offer has been in the works for a while, and it has like a passion to it. There's been some planning. I think there was like a King of Swords energy that may have come out earlier. I don't remember if this was the reading I was doing, but that's what I'm getting here, and that's my tactical man. Yo, can you tell me what this indifference is? Like, I'm getting the vibes, but I need you to like tell me, what is this indifference about this offer? Like, clarify this in relation to the offer. I just feel like that's like you energy. 9 of Cups in reverse. Okay, all right. 9 of Cups in reverse and the wheel. The wheel? Yeah, I think 10 is the wheel, correct? X. Let me just look real quick. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. So this indifferent. Yeah. So the 9 of Cups. From looking at another deck, the 9 of Cups in reverse is like getting what you want, but like a subpar, watered down version of it. With this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I feel like you're getting it. You're getting some, again, if this is just, to me, just confirmation bias, but what I'm getting. With the 9 of Cups in reverse and the Wheel in reverse, what I'm getting from this indifference is, I don't know, I just feel like it's something that you want with the 9 of Cups, something that you would actually want in time with the Wheel of Fortune. But with them coming in the reverse, it's premature. It's a premature love offer, or it's too late in a way. And therefore it sort of doesn't hit as much as you would have liked it to. I'm going to pull some guidance for you because what is happening? I'm going to pull some guidance for you on how to like deal with this love offer so that when it comes, we have a way. We have a way forward. Because what is this? What's the guidance for 3 for this love offer? Like, yeah. Okay. It's coming. No matter how you don't see it, it won't come past you. You'll have this is gonna happen, right? We have the Fates, we have Unfinished Symphony, which is essentially like that World in Reverse card, and Treasure Island in reverse. Treasure Island in reverse. Okay. All right. What I'm getting here for you for guidance is, as inopportune as this seems and might be, it was inevitable. And it's here for you to like deal with. I'm gonna read these to you because I feel like you need as much ammo as possible to deal with this situation. Okay. Treasure Island in reverse talks about poverty consciousness and a sense of not enough cast a shadow on your path. These ideas and core beliefs come with a high cost. Do you really want to proclaim yourself a victim of disappointment and failed expectations? Are you avoiding success because you would grow so tall that others will want to cut you down? Or is it possible that you're caught in a fear that you will lose what you have acquired, so you'll hold on so tight that you miss the opportunities to expand? You are challenged to change the way you see the world and move from a perception of limitations to a perception of abundance. Take a risk, for you have nothing to lose accept your confinement in a prison of your own making. I think I saw the Eight of Swords in reverse too. Open the door and find the abundance waiting for you to claim it. And I feel like you've moved from that. Like you're coming out from that energy into this, like, okay, now that I've sort of graduated from that poverty consciousness and taking a risk towards what I want for myself, this unfinished symphony comes to say with this relationship message, moving on is difficult when love lingers. Things are left unsaid and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in your relationship and in your heart. Like, deal with it, right? You can still feel bound up in relationships when closure is denied you. It's important to achieve this for yourself. Write that letter or make that call or have that conversation over a cup of coffee. For peace of mind, accept matters as they are. Make amends if need be, and declare your feelings, even if only to yourself. Be clear about what was left unresolved and close the door on the past so you can set yourself free. Only then can new love blossom. So for some of you, this is really telling a story, very interesting story of moving through this energy, this love offer, it coming out of left field in some way, and your guidance is just to deal with it, to to attend to it, and tie up the loose ends with wherever this offer is coming from. This does feel outward energy. This feels like tying up loose ends with someone. For some of you, because of the treasure island in reverse and that consciousness of where your mind is coming from, it's almost like you're sort of meandering through that story. And once you've moved from the hurt and the pain of whatever was happening in your world of love, and you've moved into this next level of, okay, what are the things that I need to say goodbye to about myself or about this relationship or what I've been holding on to or what I don't want to, whatever, having that conversation inside of you. And then you move into like, what is fated and what is for you to have ATM at the moment. The relationship messages, other people are who they are. You can't change them. No, that's a word. The challenge is to accept them as they are and not try to make them otherwise to suit you. This is a time to look at how you attempt to mold people to fit your view of how they should be, so you can remain in the relationship and avoid discomfort. What if who they are and whatever is happening between you and them in this situation is perfect from the perspective of spirit? Now is the time to accept what you cannot change, even if that means you honor yourself, spirit, and the other person by moving on. Okay. Now is the time to accept what you cannot change, even if it means that you honor yourself, spirit, and the other person by moving on. Love unconditionally, for each of us is on our own journey, and we cannot direct that of another. Be aware that this relationship is indeed fated, and you are meant to evolve into a better version of yourself as a result of it. So I am really seeing that this whatever offer this is that comes your way, and I've tried to keep it vague, and I've also tried to keep it specific to like certain instances, but whatever this is coming your way, it has some information for you in terms of your own sort of like personal growth and also how you deal with relationships, I suppose. And I don't want to say what you're willing, I don't want to say, I feel like there's definitely a moving on energy here. And if there's something that you find out that you may not, want this offer, you may reject this offer, or you may reject aspects of this offer and have a frank conversation with somebody over, what your needs are, and being really frank and allowing them to also be frank, and for you all to see where you can either meet in the middle and really see what is plausible to meet each other's needs or meet your needs, and make a decision from there to begin again, to renew, to test things out. Like, there's just something here about really tying loose ends. Even this other person with the world in reverse and the wheel and fortune in reverse, there's some energy here that wants to be tied up on their end, whomever this love offer is coming from, and also from your end. For some of you, you might be tying loose ends from something previous and letting that situation die, giving yourself the closure that you need and accepting things and moving on and moving forward. But I don't know why I'm reluctant to say this is, 100% a breakup. I feel like this is a means to an end. And what this means is some type of reconciliation. By that, I mean like reconciling your files, finding where what belongs, who was what's, what was whose, and moving forward in a realistic way. And what that realistic way looks like is definitely something that you need to figure out for yourself, but also keeping it flexible to see how that might be influenced by the other person or the trueness of this offer. All right, girl. I call everybody girl, so chill. I'm just always reluctant to say, I don't know, I'm reluctant to say end things because I don't know. I just am. I've seen it in life where opportunities come and I don't know, spirit will be like, go for it. And then the next minute spirit will be like, death. And it's like, but you gave me chariot yesterday. What are you talking about? And so sometimes there are these ebbs and flows in energy, but then at the same time, like, you don't want to fool yourself, So I feel like whatever this offer is, when it comes, it's going to help not push you, but put you in a space where you can really examine, like, what is this? Like, what is this for you? And see what loose ends need to be tied on your end in order to pack up and go in the direction that makes the most sense for you, knowing the reality of the situation, right? Like, really making things black and white and not rose tinted to an unrealistic way. But then you also get to decide what's realistic, and what you decide to live in. So keep your light on. I wish you everything. I really do. Good luck. Hey there, brush 2. Welcome to this. I would say grab something to drink, do something in the background, because this one might be long. I was not expecting that. So let's go. Okay. What is the love offer? Paint me a story, spirit. Paint me a story of the love offer that is coming. Oh my god. Paintbrush 2. All right. Okay, friend. The love bug. It's coming your way. The love offer that's coming your way. Wow, I can feel a difference. I turned off my heater and I can feel the difference. And that little heater doesn't feel like it does much, but wow, that really, I can feel a difference. I feel cold. Okay. Oh my, I'm so sorry. You were assaulted by fabric. Children, attraction, passion, chemistry in reverse. You deserve love. Express your love in reverse. The love offer coming your way is feels sweet, like a breeze. So maybe it happens like outside or when the wind blows. Like the wind will be telling you, like a little Pocahontas wind, or like be around perhaps during this love offer. Very cinematic. You might hear whispers in the wind. Like, and by that I mean this love offer, man, you're gonna be so mad. Like, it may not come from a person, it may come from spirit. Sort of a wind, a whisper in your ears and your heart and soul. And it's one of those moments where you know that what you want exists and what you want is coming and what's yours is like on its way. Like, it's like that feeling in your gut and your spirit and your soul and your being where you just start smiling. And like in that moment, like you know that what you want is coming. That's what I want to pick up here. I'm not picking up a person here, dude. Like, some kid might give you a flower, and perhaps that kid is attached to someone. This love offer may come in the form of a daycare girl. I call everybody girl. But this love offer may happen in the grocery store. This is like light stuff to me. This is like new. This is like, oh, I saw them in a line and they smiled and I smiled and I blushed and I was like, oh, I felt tingles. I felt young. I felt, nervous. I felt a blush of, like, ooh, what? Nervousness. And then they came up and talked to me and I was like giddy and young again. Like, there's just this giddy, like, youngness and this, like, I don't know, I'm getting someone who thinks like they're too old to feel like swept off their feet. Someone who's like feeling that they're too old, or someone who feels like, nah, this won't happen to me. Like, there's something really like cute about this energy, and light and fluffy and wuffy and buffy. Like, I feel like this wakens something in you and it makes you feel beautiful and lovely and young and fresh. There's this sort of like first love blush, this like first, meeting, this meet cute, that has that going for it. The fact that it happened in the way that it happened is like the thing. It's yet to fully develop, but like the fact that it happened in the way that it happened feels like what like feels good about it. A gigolo, I had to say that. Someone, I don't know why I'm getting, like, I feel like this love, I don't know, like, I feel like you induced this love offer. I feel like you might be, I don't know who I'm talking to. Like, I know there's some, like, young things watching 18, 19, 17, 20, 21, like, hey, booze. So I don't know why you feel old, because the energy that I'm picking up on here is someone who's like, okay, let me be young. Like, this love offer may come from someone young, not a child. Like, this is someone who's like, I'm getting like a Stella Grooveback energy here. Someone who's like, you, Paintbrush 2, the picture I'm seeing here is you being like, yeah, I want to feel good. I do want to feel good. So what if this young thing is like looking at me? Like, yeah, they're 5 years younger. I don't know how old you are, not some statutory stuff, but like, okay, so like, yeah, I mean, if they're into it, then why not? Like, I'm getting this like emboldened energy. Get your Priyanka Chopra on, baby. Like, have at it. But I feel like this love offer is it's like dainty, it's soft, it's delicate, and fragile. Not fragile, but like, it's not solid in that it feels like first blush. First blush, I don't know. There's not something stable, but not to say it's unstable. You know what I mean? Like, when I say it's not stable, I don't mean it's unstable. It's just, it feels new for some of you. It feels fresh, and it feels momentary or fleeting. But these could be like the emotions that you feel. It could go longer, definitely. It's just, this is how like it shows up. That smile to someone, and them taking action on that smile and coming towards you, and you're like, oh my God, this is like, I feel youthful again. Like, I feel alive. I feel awake again. That's what I'm seeing here. And you quite possibly like taking advantage of that energy and being like, yes, I'm here for it. Like, let's go, fine. Let's see what happens. Yeah, dude, that's the vibe I'm getting. Children throws me off, but not really. There's something like unreal about this, but I feel like this happens in reality. Like something mundane at the grocery store, at the farmer's market, at the outdoor market. Like, there's something here about like groceries and like where you can buy like produce. Like in the wild, not picking up like online. Maybe like a child bumps into you and you're like, oh no. And it's like, oh, those are mine. I don't know. There's something, children may be involved, but there could be, again, this like youthful energy, or both. I read in layers. All right, what else what tell me more about this love offer coming towards Paintbrush 2. Paint me a picture, Spirit. Like, paint me that picture. Show me what I'm seeing. Show me what I need to see for a hair. Man. Paintbrush 2. Are you just gonna give up on me like that? All right, let's pick that one. Thank you. I don't know why all of a sudden more cards want to come out. What was a Careless Whisper? I don't know what Careless Whisper is about, but I feel like in my head it's like being careless and still like enjoying like the sensuality, or like enjoying the moment. Like, oh, look at this like young gigolo. I don't know. There's something, maybe someone is out here, like maybe they've met someone who's, I don't want to say not in their league, but not in the same like social circles. Like, maybe you go out and you meet somebody and they're a stripper and you're like, what? But you're like, okay, I could be down. Like, yes, or maybe they work in the porn industry. This is just examples. It's not what it is. Like, you could meet a banker. I don't know your life, but it's this sort of energy of like, oh, okay. And like, you sort of, this love offer that's coming your way is going to be something enticing. It's something unreal that you're like, I didn't think I was into that, but like, maybe. Like, it makes you feel young again, or it makes you feel youthful. If you're already a young, youthful person, this is something that really showcases how like young and youthful you are. Like, this is something that really, you're like, man, I really am 18 years old. Like, I'm out here wilding. or I don't know. I don't know. Even then, it's something that is just so unreal. Like, you might be a conscientious person and you're doing something so off the conscientious chart that you didn't realize you were doing. Like, it could be a thing for you. Yeah, anyway, we have coyness in the reverse. You are out here wilding. Embarrassment, you are still out here wilding, but you like it. What are you doing? What kind of Christian Grey stuff is you do? What are you up to? And then you have whisper. I feel, this feels like an encounter. This feels like an encounter. This feels like someone who did something raunchy. What are you doing? What are you doing? If this was in the upright, I'd be like, oh, you're going to some kind of sex club or something. I don't know. Anyway, I digress. But I feel like you're bringing this on in some way. Look at this. This is a 6. This is a 12. This is a 24. Things just keep escalating. But what I feel like is like whatever this thing, this love offer is that blows your way, it's gonna be something that you remember and that holds space in your being, in your heart. And I feel like it's gonna be something that makes you believe again. Believe in yourself, believe in love. Like it reinvigorates your spirit. It's crazy. I do feel like it reinvigorates your spirit. Like it makes you feel emboldened. Like it makes you feel good. Real good. Like it's one of those things that like, it's like a pivot. I don't know. It's true. Let me say it. It's like a pivotal moment in people's lives. Excuse that squeaking. Someone needs to oil their tires or something. Oh, flipped in my hand. Did you see that? Okay, everybody's out. All right. Someone's doing something in the club. I don't know. What do you have? What did you do? Give me this. What? I don't know why. Anyway, we'll be together again. You speak to me through music. So maybe whatever this love offer is, it feels, if it's something kind of super scintillating, it could be a one-off, but it could also not be. It could be something that happens again with this we will be together again. Or this could really be something that, again, like reinvigorates your being, your soul, and what you think is possible for yourself. And you, I don't want to say you chase that feeling again, but now that you've tasted the forbidden fruit, or now that you've tasted something, you're like, I want that moving forward. Like I want that vibe moving forward, in addition to like the other things that I now have. Like let's say you have a tryst on an airplane, or you have a tryst on Stella gets her groove back. She's a tryst on an island, and maybe you don't stay with that island boy. Or that woman from, maybe you're the island boy and you don't stay with that Stella, but you want to feel that way with the person that you're with, or yeah. I can't stop thinking about you in reverse. I replay our conversation. Yeah, this is a lot of like, remember that whisper when I was saying like it stays with you, like it just stays with you. I want to be more than friends. I left when I saw you with someone. All of these in reverse. I just feel like whatever this love offer is, I don't know, it feels dreamy, it feels fleeting, but not in a negative sense. But that's how I'm reading. It feels I don't know, I feel like you kind of accept that. I feel like you kind of accept that it's not a forever thing. And whether that is because things do become serious, or whether you go your separate ways with however way this love offer energy came. Like there's something that's not, I don't want to say forever, but yeah, something like that. What's this love offer? Let's get some tarot to say something here. Y'all are coming with the chords. We have XVVI. I don't know what that is. Is this the Seven of Swords in reverse? What are you doing? What kind of scandalous things are you up to? Look at the moon, girl. What is you doing in the shadow of the dark? Okay, look, get it. That's the Page of Swords. I mean, if there was ever to be a sneaky motherfucker, it's gonna be the Page of Swords. Okay, he's gonna be slinking in and out of shadows, going into that dungeon. Like, I don't. This is the stars. That's right. XVII is the stars. This is the Page. And this is the Seven of Swords in reverse. The love offer that's coming your way, it could be to do, again, with a child. Let's dial it back from how, for some of you, this is going to be real raunchy. And maybe be careful about having babies with this one-night stand. Or it's not, maybe not as a one-night stand, but you know what I mean. With this, be careful. You might have a real smart child born from this. I digress. Again, it could have something to do with children. There's a page here. I mean, in this deck, I do not want to think of Casanova as a child. As a child energy. But, something to be mindful, I suppose. But, oh, look at that. This is actually the back of the card. Amazing. The Page of Swords. That's kind of wild. Never noticed that. That's really cool. I don't know. I'm a geek for that stuff. With the Seven of Swords and this Page of Swords, there's something. The Seven of Swords is in reverse, rightly. And what I'm seeing this love offer being is something that could happen in the shadows or used to happen in the shadows, but it's happening out in life, but also like still not in the shadows. So for some of you who, if you're dealing with somebody who's, someone on the low, you might be being, I don't know what to say to you, hair, paintbrush too. The picture you're painting of what's coming your way is real raunchy. I'm here for it, for you. But let me dial it. Let's dial it in. This page, I feel like the Page of Swords travels a lot from city to city, carrying the news, telling people stuff. So I feel like there's the prematurity here. With the stars, I feel like, again, even with the moon that came up earlier, there's some things that happen in the night. This King of Swords keeps coming up. There's some things that happen in the night. And I feel like certain thoughts are revealed, right? Maybe perhaps someone really does come towards you with some illicit thoughts, illicit offers, or something that they've been hiding or not really saying anything towards you, or something that you enjoy comes out into the open, and an opportunity arises for you to indulge in that kind of energy. And it's something that, alights something within you with the stars. So I want to see what the book has to say on this. Wow. This turned. The stars: beauty, hope, farsightedness, emotion, grace, gentleness, prediction. Oh. Motivation, ideal, liberty. Note: the sky above the Rialto Bridge. So there is something. It's really interesting, because I'm getting a very fleeting, once off, soft, cushy, unreal something. But then there's some small granular energies that have like this thing happening again. With the stars, that's a big energy. But I feel like maybe that's an energy that sort of, I don't know, gives you hope, it carries you through, it frees you. Maybe, but then again, it could be something, long-term in a way, but not in the way that you think. Let's look at the Page of Swords and this sister in Seven of Swords here. The Seven of Swords is in reverse, so there's something in the upright. It's about expedient, gossip, attempt, pleasant company, hidden plan, spiritual presence. Note relationship with Mrs. F. Spiritual presence. What? And then the page, the knave, is vigilance, waiting, centering on the self, waiting for something to happen, predatory spirit. Oh, wow. Note, it is not a figure of mercy. So what kind of 50 Shades of Grey is happening here? I can't not say that there could be someone here that the next love offer you get could be an offer of like fantasy. Hey, do you have fantasies? I have fantasies too. Would you like to have our fantasies enacted together? Why, yes. Proceed to enact fantasies. What is happening here? What is this love offer? What are you doing? What are you talking about? The High Priestess in reverse. She says, you know what it is. You know what it is. I'm in reverse. The Seven of Swords is in reverse. We're not lying. You know what this is. This is something crazy. And the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. This is very interesting. This love offer. It seems, if I dial it back, I keep trying to dial it back. It does feel like something that you've like low-key wanted, desired in your mind, but may not have thought would be a reality. So let's look at guidance, because this, I don't know give it to God, girl. What is the guidance for this love offer? What should pile to, like, justice, of course. What should pile to do? Okay. Look. What is their guidance here with this? Not for you at the bottom of the deck, but we have Yang in the reverse, and we have To Be Fair, and then we have Orphaned in the reverse. The first energy that came out for you was To Be Fair, and this is an energy of fairness. This is an energy of tit for tat. Get yours, get money. It is also the cover of the book, but I want to read this to you in terms of the romantic message, because that's gonna be good. So sometimes your heart, Can you find a way to achieve fairness right now? This is a time for listening as well as speaking, for understanding as well as seeking to be understood. There is much to be learned, and you will learn it if you remain open and objective, weighing options and considering all sides. Your heart wants to connect to others, so allow for a balanced exchange of ideas and actions. Okay, I see that page. The best kind of relationships is one which there is a mutual benefit and each party feels heard, valued, and respected. Be fair to all. So make sure you sign that contract, but make sure, make sure before you sign that contract, rather, that, what you're getting into. Don't be quick to sign it, or don't be quick to say no with this impulsiveness here. Being mindful of the tendency towards impulsive action, overconfidence, and aggressive behavior, think before you act, lest you find yourself in a situation that will lead to uncomfortable consequences. Be sure you really want what you're chasing after, because you might be sorry when you get it. The appearance of this card isn't cause for fear, for life is all about learning lessons. Practice temperance, diplomacy, and thoughtful consideration before making a move. So this really is the energy. Go back and listen to that and see where that fits for whatever this love offer is when it comes. Have a safe word. Look, the shadow side of this card speaks to the essence of abandonment. Perhaps you feel a need to remain apart because intimacy is too threatening. It also warns against creating inappropriate family structures in order to conceal old wounds. It's time to address the unhealthy alliances you've formed and make a decision to heal the past. You will not be abandoned by the world if you claim yourself as whole. Not all relationships are dysfunctional, and not all of them will disappoint you. Don't abandon yourself. You can connect to others in a healthy way once you recognize your patterns and consciously choose to interrupt them. Life wants to love you. Let it. I'm gonna close this because this would pretty much get into some X-rated things. I don't know. I just feel like this energy that's coming towards you, my friend, is this love offer is closeted, but also really enticing. It's an enticing offer. And nobody would blame you if you said, all right, let me try it. You know? Why not? So, good luck with this mess. It's not a mess. It just kept going. It just kept going in a certain direction. And that's lovely. I live for moments. I live for readings like this where I'm like, what? Bondage? Anyway, I wish you everything. I really do. Keep your light on and good luck. Good night. Hey, friend. Hey, Paintbrush One. Paintbrush One, we're going to get into a hefty reading. I was not expecting it to be this deep. Let me see if I can do something about the lighting. I don't know if that helped, but what is this love offer? Come here. I'm giggling because I've done the other readings and they've been wild. So if you're looking for a wild time and you want to see the tea on other people's like love offers, go ahead. Like between you and me, number one, did I call you three? You're one. Those readings, what's coming for pile number one? Paintbrush number one. Paint me a picture of one love offer that's coming towards pile one. Paintbrush one. Because I am just aghast. Like, oh my gosh. I can talk to you about this because you're the last pile I'm reading for. And girl, I call everybody girl, please. And girl, that flipped. I am just, let's talk about those other piles. Let's dish. No, let's get into your energy. What do you want to do? All right. So, friend, you have unrequited love in reverse, honeymoon, healing family issues in reverse, the very soon in reverse, flirt, and calling in your soulmate in an undecided position, but in the reverse. The love offer that's coming your way is something that's going to take its time. I feel like this love offer, maybe in your world right now, or like not the intendant, the recipient, no, the sender, the sender of the love offer is in your world, and they might be, I mean, people don't do this. They might be, but they might be gearing up towards this like love offer. For some of you, this love offer might be going on vacation. It might be going on a little trip. It might be a little weekend getaway. It might even be like a long date or a date at a place that is secluded or that's very romantic and quiet. Like I'm picking up some quietness, some quiet time together. I'm picking up For some of you, this is gonna be a ruse. For some of you, this is a ruse. Okay, this love offer is a ruse. Like you get rused, you get tricked. Someone says, "Oh, like let's do this." It's one of those like, oh, this is what they do. But there's that whole trick of like, oh, a bunch of us are going out for dinner, and then you show up, and it's just you and that other person. They're like, oh, everybody else canceled, and it's like a low-key date. I've never seen that happen in real life, but that's kind of like what I'm getting. Like, this is like someone who's like, oh yeah, like you're new in town, let me show you around, but it's a date. Oh yeah, like we've been getting to know each other at work. Yeah, I'll come with you. And you go and you're like, wait, this is actually like romantic. Like, whoa, romantic vibes, platonic person, what is happening? And then you kind of like, I don't know, I feel like you maybe like, either you or they pick up some like romantic juice, some romantic fumes. The love offer that's coming your way here, it feels sweet. It feels like a sweet time. It feels like a nice break from whatever you usually do and deal with. And dare I say it, whomever is giving this love offer, wherever it's coming from, is also finding like peace from this thing. So it's like a mutual peace. There's a disbelief here about the connection. It's almost like, I don't know, if I was like reading a fairy tale, I would say this love offer, if it's coming from a person, they didn't expect to feel this way. Like about you or the vibes. Like they kind of have a moment of like, oh, paintbrush one. Look at them. Like, wait a minute. Have they always been this nice? Or like this, beauteous? There's something like in that I'm picking up. This healing family issues though is so unromantic. I mean, even this very soon, I feel like this very soon just kind of feels like something snuck up on someone, and then all at once they're like, oh my gosh, paintbrush one has been here the whole time. Sort of like when you see something, it's like when you're driving on a road and you always drive there, and then someone says, oh, meet me at this place, and you're like, what? Where is that place? And they tell you where it is, and you're like, oh, I've been there, but I've never seen that before. And you drive, and you're like, oh my God, there is this place here. I feel like that's either you or them. Like, I don't know. I know this love offer isn't supposed to be a person. I feel like, I'm going to say this. This love offer is a trip, okay? This love offer is a date. This love offer is a vacation. This love offer is a rendezvous. This love offer is something quiet and sweet and breezy and cold and nice, and it's a break from nonsense, and it's a break from mental nonsense of, is this my partner, is this not, is this the person I'm going to be with forever, is this not, are we having like relationship issues, are we not? It's like a nice slice break. That's what I'm gonna say. That's been the most like concise, like this is what it is. That's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say for you. And I feel like this is something that might even be impromptu. Honestly, this might be one of those like, hey, let's take a walk. And it's like really nice. Like that's the love offer. Like it's really just like a nice, good, innocent time. For some of you, it's not going to be innocent. It's going to be raunchy. You're going to get it in. I just had to say that, right? And that's a love offer. All of a sudden, you're tumbling, with each other. And hey, I'm not here to go into that right now. Like, who wants, this deck? Oh my God, this deck has been just a wild card. Let's get into it. What is this love offer coming towards paintbrush one? How do I make sense of these messages? I can't. It was my fault, but I blamed you. Awesome. Some reminiscent energy here. I want to feel that way again in the reverse. It's time for me to heal now in the, oh wow, right over healing family issues. Amazing. All right, let's look at this. Intuitively. Someone coming to the realization of how they feel, of what is true within them or what is now true within them, based debunking a former truth. So for some of you, maybe the next love offer is an apology as well. Hey, I'm sorry that when I first started working with you, I was a D. Like, I don't know. Someone who, this love offer for some of you could be, again, very reminiscent. I mean, this deck is very past energy, past people. But this could be an energy where peace and there's like a peace and quiet, intimate energy with this reading, with this love offer energy. And I feel like there's something about drama, noise, yelling that is absent from this dynamic or experience that is really nice for this person. Shit, whose love offer is this? Theirs or yours? From this person or even you? Like, again, there's like hullabaloo is canceled in this love offer. Like, it's canceled. There's no room. It was not invited. Hullabaloo was not invited. Brouhaha was not invited. And I feel like there's like some level of maturity here. And I feel this, so what I'm picking up with this is like on this outing or in this time together with this person or this, whatever this love offer takes shape of, there's quietness. there's like, I'm just hearing like birds, water moving, breeze, slight conversation that's like meaningless. Oh, look at that tree. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that kind of thing. But what I'm picking up here is like also like the silences, Jesus, like silences and conversation, and those being very mature. Like, it's not like 70s love. You know what I mean? Like, by 70s, I don't mean bell bottoms and pink shirts or orange shirts. I'm talking like 70-year-olds taking a walk, or 70-year-olds sitting on a porch, 80-year-olds, let me say that, like sitting together and being quiet. And it feels like home. It feels peaceful. You know what I mean? Like, they've matured to the point where you don't have to say too much because. So this love offer is sans brouhaha. Like, for real. Wow. Who's coming? Oh, I skipped you, didn't I? What's this love offer about? Tell me about this. This deck is wild. This is my Eros deck. Nobody else has this deck, and I like that. But it's not really about that. I found it at the store. And it was the only one, and you can literally not find this deck anywhere else. I mean, you probably can, but like, they stopped printing it, and it's my babes. I love it. Do you want to say something more? Because I feel like you do. Every time I put you down, you're like, but wait, I'm ready to go now. I want to pee. All right. We have 6. Wow. We have Coyness in the reverse. Oh, wow. This is very young blush. Like, young energy. Like, how do I explain this? Oh, no. I want to explain this from how, like, the book says it. It's very beautiful. I like it. It is just like sweetness. It's gestures, situations that, look, some of you might rush. Some of you might rush and jump into the erotica. But a lot of the stuff is just like the pre-stuff. Just like those really like cute, quiet moments where you're like, this is nice. I really like that. I really like that. I want to find something else here. Something I'm looking for. Yes. Okay. A determined courtship that would take some time before really taking off. And we have the very soon here. So whatever this love offer is, if it's coming from a person that is new or in your world, like it might take some time. Yeah. It's time to heal now. Yes, so maybe there's some healing happening between you two. If this is someone that you know, there's some healing that will still need to take place. But I feel like you've reached a certain level of healing. If you're dealing with somebody, right, and this is coming from them, I feel like this person and your dynamic or whatever has come from you. Maybe you've healed, you've done your homework on your own ends, and now it's sort of time to come together, possibly in a very slow way, not a very slow way, but in a slow boil way, so that you can reach sort of like the next level of healing in an integrated dynamic. You know what I mean? Because you can heal by yourself, but that only means so much when now you have to face someone else and their energy and their desires and their wants and their needs. But I'm still getting this like quietness that is really healing. But shit, I don't know if people communicate a lot in this one. But is there a lot of like ghosting energy? And by that, I don't mean ghosting. I just mean like there's a lot of space between you two. Could be some distance here as well, long distance. This is my long distance card. But like, I don't like this. There could be some, I don't like this. I'm not really picking this up. Maybe there is, but this sort of like distance, like silence, like low communication. And I know that was like nice, but there could be an issue with that if that resonates. But yeah, maybe that's also where you're coming from with this person. We have coyness, so no, things are out in the open. Someone might pass gas. Seduction. Yeah, I feel like this, honestly, is sort of innocent, no expectations, and something is born from that. Like something that you or they thought wasn't there sneaks in there. With this unrequited love in reverse, like actually there are feelings here for those of you that resonates for. Like actually, well, the fact that they slid their hand into mine, and the fact that their hand is still, didn't reject mine, if I'm the one that slid my hand into theirs, it tells me something. But it's not purposeful. Like, it's not on purpose, is what I mean. With this calling in your soulmate, trying to act up. Okay, seduction in the upright is interest focused on oneself, curiosity reawakened. Yeah. Growing desire, a subtle yet absorbing bond, mutual attraction, a desire to know more about each other. That's sort of quieted, that's sort of dampened, or maybe even hidden. Coyness, modesty, shame, lack of self-confidence, sensations of not being good enough, unresolved conditioning. I feel like there's been some healing that's happened on both ends, and now there's a time to explore what that looks like in the dynamic of togetherness. Whether this is someone that you've been with before, experienced before, if this is a person, or if this is someone that you're coming to, you both have done or they have done their own shit on their own self, and now it's time to see like, okay, time to flex and see, does the work that you've done in your private time, how does that show up when it's game time, when you're actually with somebody? How does that, what boundaries are too porous, which boundaries are too tight, which boundaries need to be maybe flexible, and what does it look like in practice, what you've been practicing in theory? What's the tea? This is a tarot, Casanova tarot. He's out here. Wow, fully flipped in the sky. I love how I shuffle, real talk. I'm a fan, and I just wish you all would, I like to watch it back for my own purposes as well, and see the cards flip out. But you can't always see that. The Queen of Wands is on the floor. She's ashamed. The Queen of Wands has virginal energy. So there's some, I don't know why I'm getting mutual energy from this. I can't quite tell who is who here. But with this, let me cover her butt. You can see her snatch and everything. Come on. All right. Is that appropriate? Is that a PC word? Snatch? Is that weird? You can see her hoo-ha through her bending over. So we've covered that now. Are you offended? Oh my gosh. And then we have Death here, who's showing it all. She's just hello at the bottom of the deck. Wow, she's come to collect. We have the Tower. Oh my God. We have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And we have La Virgen, the Queen of Wands. I was telling another reading that the Queen of Wands just seems like the most not obvious virgin. And yet she's always the virgin. In my other, in the Tarot Sexual Magic, she's also virginal. In the Casanova deck, she's also virginal. But it's the Queen of Wands. I mean, she's the queen of the phallicest, the phallic. It's so strange to me. But here we are. I feel like there's definitely there's some coyness, there's some shyness in this love offer, this walk, this tryst, this private time with you and this person, I'm gonna say, or how this love offer presents itself. I feel like that's known. I feel like that's known to the both of you, that there's this, I don't want to say static energy between you, but that there's this sort of, energy between you two. And I want to say you're both kind of aware of it at some point, but neither one of you wants it exposed, but by virtue of what it is exposed. You guys, my plant was standing up in the beginning of the day, and then it now has collapsed. I don't understand. I think it's my heater. I think my heater took out all the moisture in the air, and that plant was just or maybe my heater looks like the sun, and so the plants, what is happening in the dynamics of this place? This heater is giving me such a headache. I feel like that relates to your reading because I'm hearing Beauty and the Beast in my head. Neither one prepared. Something bends unexpectedly. So, neither one of them wants to show that the other is interested, but they both know that the other is interested. So, the Queen of Wands is going to be debunking this coyness in reverse of shame and etc. I feel like there's a knowledge here that's hiding but also exposed. Little things that are done to show interest while looking disinterested. Why would you bend over like that, exposing your whole actual bare butt and pretend that you're not, like, stop it. So anyway, that's what my plants are doing. This offer is slow. Like, this love offer is slow, but it's true. It's just trying to figure itself out. It's trying to figure itself out, and it's playing coy with this unrequited love in reverse. Like, we see you. And then there's this Tower. And the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles, it's funny. Six of Pentacles is about giving and receiving. And in this one, this man is spying on this woman. Like, clearly, he's interested in her. You know? Clearly, he is an interested party in this woman. Potentially this Queen of Swords, but not really. But I feel like this person is, oh my God. This person feels unsure of your interests. And so they try to hide their own. But, I mean, I feel like you can see in the mirror reflection that someone's watching. What are y'all doing here? This Tower is here to be a rude awakening of, like, nah, y'all are doing something here. Refuge, asylum, closure towards the world. Yeah. Ruin, loss, desperation, arrogance, torture inflicted by one's own conscience, atonement. I'm going to clarify the Tower. You always clarify the Tower. Anybody that doesn't clarify the Tower is too much of a boss bitch and needs to share their juice. No. I don't want to do any of this. Oh my God. Maybe we will do it. What? Girl. I call everybody girl. Please chill. We got two horses coming out. We got the Horse of Wands. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Swords in the upright. This person cannot decide what they want. This love offer, this Tower is just this whole energy of, like, I'm in, I'm out, I'm staying, I'm coming, I'm going. And then we have the Ten of Swords, someone thinking way too damn much. We have the Three of Swords in reverse, someone who doesn't want to, like, watch things from the sideline. This is this queen over here being like, but I bent it over. How did you not tell that I was interested? What? Come on. Then we have the World in reverse, unfinished business. This stuff just keeps, happening and slowly over and over again, maybe. And then we have the Four. Oh, the Emperor. So I just, yeah, I feel like someone is torturing themselves. Someone is torturing themselves here. They want to move fast, but they stop themselves. For good or for worse. They come in and out, maybe talking themselves in and out of it. They're thinking so much with this Ten of Swords here. With this Three of Swords in reverse, it's that whole thing of, oh, maybe it's like in Beauty and the Beast again, where, Belle is doing something and Beast might be like, oh, maybe she's just being nice. But it's like, Belle's like, no, I showed you my whole butt. Like, I bent over. Or Belle might be like, oh, Beast is just, being Beast. And it's like, no, Belle, like, Beast was bending over and, like, watching you dress. Like, there's signs here that there's affection of some sort and interest. But with the Emperor here, I mean, that's something. This person has a head on their shoulders. It's just, they're not moving with that power. I mean, this Emperor is a whole sneak. Like, what you doing? What are you doing in the streets? What are you doing? It feels like he just came from, like, watching her Like he came from watching her and then he like slinked away. And this tower is like, boy, if you don't act right. Yeah. There's neither one prepared, unexpectedly type energy here. I'm going to get you guidance so that when this mess comes your way, you know how to you know how to move through that space. I'm really concerned about the plants. I'm curious to see what they look like tomorrow because they were standing up at attention. I thought these plants died. I have a guava tree. I have a guava tree growing in my house. I might have to miss these plants for real. Yeah, look, go for it. Like y'all both playing games in some way. Observer, you don't have your life options suction cups to your face. And here you have Yang. Okay, I'm glad this came out. And also you also have soulmates in reverse. Amazing. Imagine in reverse. So this partnership is kind of a doozy. This love offer is kind of a doozy. And some things are meant to come, break you wide open, and impact you in some type of way. I feel like that might be where you've come from, either with this person or others. And you want to imagine anew. You want to have something different. So at any rate, with happy coming out here and go the distance, I'm going to read these to you because I feel like they're really great to be read. ATM at this particular moment. Did you hear my neighbor? He is talking up a storm. I bet you he's saying that about me too. This bitch been talking for an hour and a half. Sir, so have you. All right. The relationship messages. There are moments in a relationship when you just feel good about whom you're with and you know that your heart is wide open to befriend, to love, and to care for another without wanting anything in return. This kind of happy that you just want, this is the kind of happy that you just want to share. The appearance of this card is in a reading tells you that joy and contentment are here now, not somewhere else off in the future. The grass is greenest right where you stand. Be grateful and delight in your relationship, and if you're seeking one, be happy now. Happiness attracts more of it like bees to honey. A bees in the trap. Bees in the trap. Go the distance. You either are in or calling in a harmonious relationship. You might be in it. I don't know. This calling in your soulmate was acting up, but I don't feel like I feel like this is just thoughts. This is thoughts of two people being like, oh, but she's a human. Oh, but I'm a beast. Like there's just this Beauty and the Beast, like we see you two falling for each other, or we see that you two have fallen for each other, but like, come on. But I feel like anyway, I mean that's fairy tale, right? How this to me reflects in the ground is enjoying a quiet moment with someone, and in that quiet moment, not having to make it be anything more than it is, and that energy making something beautiful from it. Either beautiful for you and your soul to move forward as a tome into your next whatever, or for you to just sort of be like, okay, this was really nice. I feel like there is something here, blah, blah, blah. All right. You are either in or calling in a harmonious relationship that can stand the test of time, for better or worse, as you ride the ups and downs and even strain, break yourself, and are remade in new growth. You are being redeemed by the power of regeneration. Sure did see that death. Harmony does not mean that there will never be a wrong note played, but that the relationship is marked by endurance and dedication to overall unity. A new song can be written, an instrument can be tuned, and the symphony of love will play on. Listen with your heart. Isn't it magnificent? And lastly, sometimes you just can't see the forest for the trees in your way. Feelings can get all jumbled up, and often you hear one thing when a person says another. It can be like an echo of unresolved past experience dubbed over your conversation. Take time out before you react. It's likely the other person has no idea how his or her words have affected you. Take a few steps back and lend understanding to the situation. Have faith in your connection and trust that you can come together. Take the higher ground now and cultivate curiosity about what you observe in yourself, in others, and in the landscape. You will find things much improved sooner than you know. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely that energy of when you've done your own work and now it's time, to take that test of how does it measure up in the real world? How does the information that you learned about your number one star player yourself, from previous relationships or what have you, from previous moments, how does that measure up when you're in a different moment or something like it? There's an energy here that's encouraging you to be light, but also like being in the moment and enjoying the moment for what it is, but also knowing that, like, I don't know, there's some like negotiation energy here, but I don't know how much of that negotiation is a push-pull and how much of that is actually happening in an energetic space. I feel like it's 60% energetic and 40% or even 30% like human to human contact. This is interesting. I wish you everything. Keep your light on. Good luck and bye.